Call before digging. Always a good idea. You don't want to be like up there at Cape Hatteras where they cut the main power lines going onto the island or anything like that. But what about when you're digging on your own property? Well, I'm going to show you the lost art of water witching using a bent piece of copper wire. Now, I've done this with stainless, I've done it with aluminum, I've seen people do it with coat hangers. But basically a piece of metal wire, about 10 to 12 inches long on the straight part, and then this part here needs to be long enough where you can put it in your hand, like so. Then you want to hold your rod like this. And this is how we find buried utilities. See the rod turn sideways? I'm going to take a step back, it straightens back out. Now, why is it doing that? Well, if you look closely right here, this blue line in the grass, this is actually the water main. And again, I walk across it with the rod, and it swings sideways, indicating that there's something there. Maybe that's just dumb luck. Let's try it out here in the street. Sewer main, because there's the manhole cover right there. Alright, show you how to trace it up here to the meter. See that? Swings that way. And if I step this way, it swings this way, because the meter comes in and it splits here to my neighbor's house. That's water lines. What about electrical lines? Well, let's take a look here. Okay, you can see the dowsing rod is swinging to the side before I've even gotten over here to where that water meter is. If you notice down here, there's a little bit of orange spray paint on the grass, and this is where they buried the fiber optic cable last week. You can see the dowsing rod swings to the right if I step this way, indicating that the line is buried here to my right. Now it's straight out. If I step this way, it swings this direction. I bet you're wondering, well, that's okay through dirt and grass, but can you detect buried lines under, say, concrete or asphalt? Let's give it a shot. If you look right here, they've actually spray painted my driveway with a blue mark showing where the water main is. So yeah, you can find it through asphalt and concrete as well. Now I can hear you say, oh, well, you're just swinging that dowsing rod one way or the other because you can see where the marks are that the utilities location guys put out there for you. Okay. All right. Well, I'm here in my backyard now, and over that way is my pond. And I have a buried pipe that goes from my well to the pond for filling it back up. And I also have a buried 220 line that goes to the pump for the pond. So let's just see if we can locate that. Alright, here we go. Right here. That's the corner of the pump house right over there. And that's the pond right over there. Alright. Let's see if we can find the buried electrical line. Yep. Goes right there to the corner of the pond. Back here to the house. Looks pretty accurate to me. Let's see if I can find that buried line that runs from the generator shed back to the house. It's buried in 1.5-inch conduit. Big heavy copper wire. Should be able to find that with no problem. Right here along the edge of the driveway. So there you go. That's Dowsing 101. Like I said, you can do this with a piece of coat hanger wire. I've done it with stainless. I've done it with aluminum. I've seen people use brass. I like copper because it's got real good conductivity. Not everyone can do this. I've given a dowsing rod to people and they get no reaction. And, you know, some people like me, they can find buried utilities and lines and pipes and whatnot. Okay, one more time. I've got a buried 110 line over here on this side of the pond that feeds a receptacle and also feeds power to my gazebo out here. And I know it's near the edge of my property line. Let's see if I can find it. There's my receptacle right there. Yep, pretty accurate. All right, there you go.